What's happening in the patient's ward? Yeah, the flying tiny dragon will absolutely have no effect on patients. You can go in. Spooky. Wow. Okay, flesh construct. And hi. You must be visiting somewhere. Nothing up. Just Fetland. Office been spending most of time with her lately. Okay. It's alive! It's alive! Cadman Azel.
What is the meaning of this?
Nothing. Right, about at least.
Are you
Ooh.
from Rayad Ceres? Are you Wydwin himself, risen to smite me for my heretical belief in learning who I am and why I exist? Please. You are afraid because men have taught you to be afraid. Because they were taught to be afraid. These things are only beyond our comprehension because of the fears of people like you. Who will solve Wydwin's legacy?
Hell.
Some church? Some warrior? It will be an animancer, or it will be no one at all.
Interesting. Yes. Right. Okay. We're back. Back. Question. uh, strange behavior in a sanatorium. Uh, okay. Man waits. Dun dun dun. Vent patient. What was it? Construct. Unlocking will require proper key.
Well
Here.
met, friend.
What is Batiksa? Who is the murder? The man. Collecting grams. Speaking no one understands and well set nights. Wanted new therapy. Norfolk. Gram. Okay. Norfolk. Gram in Northward. Obesitos. Okay. To do gram. Grim guard. Thank you. Which cell back there? Okay. So, how do I get to the Northward? Arrow. Ooh. Honey. Okay, so nah. We're not gonna steal. Okay, northward. That would mean this bit. I get like a
Hello.
just I don't know. I've seen a guards allow visitor. Might ask him. Okay. Check if our doctor crazy pants.
What is it now?
What? I don't have 13 perception. I
She's a patient! That blazing woman knows nothing of the nature of my experiment. Fine. Speak to them for all the good it'll do you. I'm sure the discussions will be fascinating.
fascinating. I'm sure too. Okay, let's have a look. Ooh. That's not my face. Hello? The approach, he stuck his back in the gun's arm of the comfort wall. He goes at bizarre open. Ground blankly angry with the answered, but this is panic one. How forms of his tongue work out. Okay. This figure. Oh, and then it keeps close in front. If you don't buy this, okay, grams. So let's have a look. Who are you? Sorry for that. Squeaky chair. I need to replace the chair. Need to buy a new chair. No money. Project towards mind. Okay, let's see. Door. Standing at the door is a returned balding man. His upper teeth and pointy nose remind you of a rat. Okay, he brought you across the body. You don't want to go, but anything else? Or not, you cry out. Gosh. You can't move your arms, legs, hooks, drum carrying a candle, meager flame casting long shadows. Those books and machinery. Straps bind your arms and legs, cold metal circumscribes the crown. Circumscribes the crown of your head and the breadth of your chest. Ooh. The man is sorry, is indeed from materials. Can't load his work for under resource. Needs to show them he was right. He thanks you. Then he turns over. If it begins to crack within, you can feel pieces of you turn away like having insides chewed. Screaming. Another night, heavy footsteps coming before you. You look through your door, flesh giant, artificial being just outside, but facing left, facing the end of the hall. The boy there. The boy looks with interest at the giant, then collapses to the floor like a shed snakeskin. The giant convulses for a man, then rights itself, turns away, and leaves the couple from so. Speak to the patient at the end of the hall. That's probably the craziest bastard in this house. Yes? Uskrim. Willy weary at the sudden bustling in the center of his cell, gawkish, stoop shoulders, he stares straight ahead, and the occasional blink his only movement. And it is unclear whether he registers your presence at all behind his glassy doll-like eyes. Reach out for his hoe. Close your eyes and forward to the boy's soul. As you near, sudden malaise comes over. You are cold and warm at once, sweating, shivering, and straining from breath as you did on the caravan journey. The soul you approach is the wrong one. Parasitic plunder strangles host. It is predatory and pitiless, and you have crossed the paths with it before. Too late as the occurred to you to react, already you feel yourself plunging in some interminable abyss of thought and memory. You're standing in a cell now, the same cell in the sanitarium. The halls are moonlit and empty. You are waiting far at the end of the world. Doors open, surveying flesh golem silhouette beneath the stone archway. It makes its usual rounds, the same stops every time. The misbegotten child of despondent creators. When the construct is closed, you call yourself up and spring forward, passing out of the boy's body as though it were a membrane. You can sense his body behind you collapsing on the floor, a puppet whose strings are cut. You are rushing towards the golem, now bodiless as a gust of wind. Quickly you think to yourself, quickly, and you feel the strength hemorrhaging from your soul as you dart towards the makeshift abomination. You pass into the golem's shell and overtake the souls implanted within. Encircling it, surpassing it, and contained in this new vessel, you are strong again. What? Soul jump. You step heavy-footed down the corridors, are hindered by the other constructs, and scrutinized only by the wary, untrustworthy eyes of the mad coming last of his piled scribbled papers. and perverse implements of animals. You set your oversized hands upon a large machine, a nest of globes and tubes and coils in the center of the room, and go to work bending wires and unsettling alignments. Your surroundings are pulled past you, or perhaps you are pulled past them and they dissolve into a blur. When they settle into place again, you are outside on a clear day. Standing in front of you, a crowd stacked high above you on the tiered seats of an amphitheater. You are acting for the crowd, standing deliberately still, but this is no play. Another jump outside. Evolving on frozen features like strapping you to machine, the one you tampered with Germans for the first time, short and fleshy mirror. Unmistakably those of a little girl, but this body is not truly yours. Your mind still holds the same determination, the same hard-headedness as before. The body itself is cold and vacuous, unlike the others. This one has no soul of its own. The man speaks. And the man speaks, and the crowd applauds with an enthusiasm worthy of a hero's entrance. Bear witnesses, he says, and he pulls a lever. The machine shivers and sparks, and the bead of sweat rolls down the side of the man's brow. But the crowd's apprehension quickly gives way to awe as a crystal globe. Hey, no, I did not play Tyranny yet. I have it, but I'm purposefully not playing it because I'm trying to finish Pillars. So I'm gonna finish Pillars and then try Tyranny. So I just saw the starting screen of Tyranny. That's it. So nothing. Absolutely total media silence. I know it's good, but nothing. Absolutely nothing. Know nothing about the game. Have not seen even the character creator. So nope, zero knowledge about Tyranny. Just know it and have it already installed and ready. Okay, shorter. Well, no idea how to compare it. So, well, Pillars seems to be very, very extensive, and I like to read the stuff a lot, so it takes even longer. Than there's tons and tons of text. I kind of stop grabbing the souls because if I read through that, I'm never gonna finish the game or finish the game somewhere in December this year. He opens the valve and the glow crawls through the tube along the length of the copper wiring that runs to a set of electrodes beneath your armpits. Ooh. You feel nothing when it reaches you, as it should be, but you have been leading his work astray periodically for some time, altering notes, playing puppeteer for Hollowborn. But you make it look how people would expect it look, and the body is infused with a soul. When a body is infused, in a moment the machine goes dark, the man untaps you, aiming. Behold! Slowly you take a plodding step forward, then another. You go up to the man, giving him eye contact, which no Hollowborn is capable of. The crowd gasps. The man looks revealed. How do you feel? He asks at volume and for the crowd. Piercing shriek. Cool. Forcing the driver head in the crystal globe shatters, taking the driver head down to the surface of the machine again and again. Drawing panic symptoms of the cloud. By the time man reaches your body has already ceased proper function. Mary twitches on the ground. Satisfied, you depart the corpse in search for another unsuspecting host. Who would put their faith in animacy now? You are pulled again from your surroundings, transcending boundaries of memories. deeper and deeper past betrayals and murders and lies upon lies that form the thick webbing of plots beyond mortal comprehension. You settle at last on a room you have seen before, expansive with a tall device encasing an Adra monolith at its center. The room is filled with people, and the people all look at the device. You react suddenly back to reality once. Attacking when its cell is looking directly at you, appraising, calculating. There is no mistaking now that the soul of the man who caused your awakening is a watcher. That's so. He makes no effort to hide his disinterest, but continues to search your eyes. He makes a slight grunting noise, and his eyes soften for an instant. And it seems for that moment he recognizes you. He opens his mouth to speak, then seems to think better of what he's about to say. His jaw tightens. I know your look. You hunger for answers that elude you. It gnaws at your soul. It usurps your reason for being. You are like everyone. I will help you let go. He dodges backwards, turning grace. On his face there is no malice, only dispassion of a farmer putting down a sick animal. Then he suddenly slumps forward.